Good morning, this is Ken Long from Tortoise Capital, and we're going to review a intraday frog case study from 2014, February 3rd. The symbol is IWM, Russell 2000 Small Cap ETF. Point number one, the frog standard deviation is 90 cents, so half of a frog is 45 cents. So that distance marked off here. Point number two, this is the opening, and so these are the frog standard deviation and half standard deviation as applied to the open. This blue line is the open. This blue line, point 3, is the open plus 30 minutes. That's when the quick frog kicks in, and then the slow frog kicks in at point number 4, or the open plus 60 minutes. Point number 5, the accelerated and the normal leapfrog. Accelerated leapfrog is a technique where we let it move a half standard deviation, make the entry, and then use a full standard deviation as the initial stop. So we're essentially front running the trade by half of a standard deviation. And so that would give an accelerated leapfrog entry at about 111.80 with a 90-cent initial stop. That's going to end up exiting down here at 0.10 unless you had elected to take a stop in here. Point number 5 is the leapfrog under the normal conditions, where we let it move a full standard deviation and then go in that direction. Right after you entered, had this little pullback, and then it resumed. It's going to exit either somewhere between 8, 9, or 10, depending on your exit rules. 30 minutes in, it sells off again, and this would be a quick frog entry. So this would be you either got the leapfrog entry here at 5 or the quick frog entry at 6, vicinity 111.20. If you didn't take that one because maybe when you were on your screen it was moving up, you end up getting this entry again at 111.20. So these are the leapfrog and quick frog entries. It makes a favorable move, really already one standard deviation. If you're using the rule set where you sell half and move the stop to half an R, you're already in the money. This might have gotten you out if you did that. Let's see. Probably so. So at point number 7, you get a slow frog entry because you've moved one standard deviation at least off of the high of the day, and you can't enter in here because price was moving up and it stabilized, and then on the resumption of the fail, you get a slow frog entry vicinity 110.80, again with a full standard deviation trailing stop, and it moves in your favor again. This is a one standard deviation move and the local maximum favorable excursion. If you're able to leave that position on based on your rule sets, you end up getting a nice move, a second standard deviation move, consolidation, a third leg down. Point number 8 is the maximum favorable excursion to 108.20. This represents a full SD move off of the maximum favorable excursion. Shows you where your stop would be. Between 8 and 9, in my experience, this is psychologically difficult to manage the mechanical rule unless you're truly a mechanical trader. If you're a mechanical trader, this doesn't take you out and you end up exiting properly at point 10, which is 30 minutes before the close. But I don't have any problem with any exit between 8 and 9 that is preserving this move. I mean, why wouldn't you? So if you are the accelerated leapfrog, you're looking at a potential 3.5 R from an entry to mechanical exit. The normal leapfrog and the quick frogs looking at about 2.9 R from here to mechanical exit. If you're the slow frog from 7, you're looking at about 2.5 hour with a mechanical exit around 10. And based on your exit rules, you could have had more or possibly less if you exit anywhere between 8 and 10. There are some possibilities in here around 7 for adding to these initial positions if you're using a multiple of um, standard deviations and a breakdown to new lows of the day. This is a very attractive place to be entering a second position if you have your first position in and money in hand around 110.20. And again, the point there is that you're looking at a potential another couple R in a hurry, especially on this initial move. You can get to no lose, and it's never threatened the rest of the day. So we can use the frog framework as a way to manage trades intraday if it looks like it did yesterday, that everything was melting and everything was failing. So that's the quick frog, slow frog, and leapfrog series from um February 3rd, 2014, and symbol IWM. Thanks for your kind attention.